Hello everybody and welcome to today's Nightwave reset video for September 28th, 2025. I am once again showing off my Noggle collection, so let's go see what we have. In the Nightwave objectives today, as always, we have kill 500 enemies, complete 15 missions, and kill 30 Exodus units. These are here every week, and they do not come back as recoverable objectives, so if you do need the points for these, please make sure that you are doing them weekly. Then we have Voluntary Specimen, complete a run of Deep Archimedia or Temporal Archimedia, and these Archimedias are a 1999 event. One you can get from Lloyd and the Necroloid in Sanctum Anatomica, and the other one is in the Olvania Central Mall. Then we've got Antiquarian, open one of each era, tier of Relic, Lith, Meso, Neo, Axi. This is going to be the easiest points you've ever gotten. Just if you want, you could just go for rescue or capture ones when they are up to save time. We've also got Night and Day. Collect 10 Voam or Frost residue in the Cambion Drift. The Voam and the Frost residue, it'll be like these little shiny blue or orange balls. They're kind of near the rivers in the middle of the map, so depending on which weather it is in Deimos will determine which it is, but you can do this during either weather. Then we have Cache Hunter. Find 6 caches across any sabotage mission. Probably the easiest one to do is the one on Earth, because you do have a chance to get some of the rare beast mods from that. So if you're still missing any of the beast mods, I'd recommend that one. For the dailies, we have kill 20 enemies while riding a K-Drive, Kaith, Velocipod, or Thomas Cycle. Lots of options. And we have scanned 15 objects or enemies. You can do this manually, or you can just equip the Helios Companion Sentinel. Now this one I already did, but if you haven't done this, this will also show up for you as a daily, and you just have to mark 5 mods or resources. On PC, to mark something, you just simply hit the G key on your keyboard. Not sure which one it is on console though. Moving on to the store this week. As always, we have the first row and a half of items that is here all the time, so if you really have nothing else that you want to spend credits on, your best bet is probably picking up either of the Orkin items or the Nightade. And then moving on, we have a Rhinothrak helmet. Not really my favorite. We have a Ureli Physalia helmet. If you don't have the Prime, I think this is a very good option. We've also got an Ivara Zoroastra helmet. While I think the helmet is okay, I don't like the way that it makes the rest of her head look. We have a Grendelot helmet. He has so few options, and I think this is a good helmet. We've got a Cyanax Parasec helmet. I think it's okay. We have a Lavos Cordatus helmet. It's not the best, it's not the worst. There is an Inaros Canopic helmet if you want to make him look like a zombie. We've got the Valkyr Basket helmet, a personal favorite of mine because it gives her cat ears. There is the Tatsu Solstice skin if you enjoy playing with this weapon. There is the Dante Cantus helmet. Personally, I think it looks silly, but having seen how Dante's actual helmet looks, that also looks silly. I really hope they come out with some more skins for Dante, really. We've also got a Limbo Magritte helmet. I really don't like this. There's an Ivara Loxley helmet. I mean, listen, these hats are cool, but what it does to the face and the rest of the head, nope. We've got the Hildrun Asharad helmet. This is my favorite. I always use this on Hildrun. We've got the Kalervo Usta helmet. Very cool, gives some Revenant vibes. We've got a Chroma Amaru helmet. The face looks a little squished in on this, really. We've got the Enter the Heels We Bled. If you never got to fight this guy and you would like to fight him. We've got the Nessa Jinza helmet. Before I got the Prime, this was my most favorite Meza helmet. We've got the Trinity Aura helmet. It's okay. There is a Citrine Calite helmet. You know, I used to not like these little hydroid like tentacle things in the front, but I have changed my opinion on this. I think this helmet is definitely better than the base one, because the base one is just kind of very plain. We've got the Volt Pulse helmet in my top 5 most hated helmets. It is just so ugly. I cannot with this helmet. We've got the Troba Track helmet. I think it's okay. There's an Octavia Cadenza helmet. Personally, I don't like it, but if it works for you, that's great. We've got a Limbo RSTS helmet. I think this is ugly as well. We've got a Nidus Prion helmet. It's an average infested helmet. We've got an Excalibur Avalon helmet. This is in my top 5 most hated as well. Just look how squished it makes his head. I cannot. This is just a terrible helmet. There is an Oberon Oryx helmet. This is one of my favorite Oberon helmets if you want to make him look like a woodland critter. We've got a Wolf K-Drive art if you haven't acquired this. There is a Harrow Truce's helmet, which makes him look like a medieval Templar. I think this is cool. We've got the Arctoplasmor Solstice skin, if you enjoy playing with this weapon. There is a Frost Aura helmet with this cool halo. There is a Zephyr Tengu helmet. I think the beak part is okay, but I can't really say the same about the top part of this helmet. There is a Hydroid Tridon helmet. This is also in my top 5 most ugliest helmets. Actually, you know what? It might need to be like a top 8 or a top 10. I just cannot with this. Nope, no way. There is the Rifle Amp Aura. If you don't have this, I recommend that this is one of the ones you get. This is a very good basic aura. There is Volatile variant for this Barothix. It does seem like an interesting mod, so if you enjoy using this weapon, you might want to check this out. We have the Infested Impedance aura. Not really useful, but hey, if you like collecting, there it is. We've got Precision Strike for the Tonkorp. I think this is actually okay. You don't have to get a headshot, you just have to hit the enemy with the grenade to increase reload speed. I think that's fine. We have the EMP aura, Enemy Corpus, lose accuracy. Again, not very useful. Here we have one of my favorites, the Napalm Grenades for the Penta. This one is really cool. I like this mod a whole lot. We've got the Metamorphic Magazine for the Gorgon. This is a pretty good basic, like, it's not really damaged so much, but it just makes it a little more efficient. We've got the Energy Siphon Aura. If you don't have it, I recommend you get it. This is a good basic aura. We've got the Critical Mutation for the Catabolist. If you enjoy using this weapon, this might be something you want. We have the Deadeye Aura. This one's very situational, to be honest. I don't really think this would benefit you most of the time. We have the Corrosive Protection Aura. This is a top tier aura. If you don't have it, I recommend you get it. What this does is it armor strips enemies, allowing your abilities to hit them more, so you can get better ability kills. If you're a weapon user, that's fine as well. Then we have Enemy Radar. You know, it's okay, but not that useful. We have Sprint Boost. If you don't have it, I recommend getting at least one of these as well. This is useful in frames like Volt, or Nezza, or Goss, or any of the Sprint Warframes. And then lastly, for the auras, we have Sniper Scavenger. Not that useful. Then we've got the Grinlock Desert Camo skin, if you like this weapon. There is a Sindo Dagger Axe skin. There is a Tonkor Desert Camo skin. A Dual Zoran Dagger Axe skin. There is a lot of items in the store this week. We've got a Trolls Thumper Floof, always a good fellow. There is a Pangolin Sword Blueprint, not to be confused with the Pangolin Critter. There is a Plink's Shock Camo skin. There is the Gamma Color Palette. Color palettes are always good to pick up if you have the credits to do so. We have a Jaw Sword Blueprint. A Plasma Sword Blueprint. Now, personally, I think this is a fun weapon. There is a Heat Dagger Blueprint. There is a Noranite Glyph Pack. A Ceramic Dagger. We've got a Fugnoggle Statue of the Wolf. There is a Glaive Blueprint, if you haven't picked this up. There is a Nora Stencil. There is an Emissary Sigil. A Nightwave Sigil. And then we've got Ambush Optics, which reduces zoom on the Rubico. If you feel that the zoom on it makes you dizzy, this might be a good investment. There's also Rumbled for Atlas. It's okay, but it's not necessarily the best. And then we've got Purifying Flames for Ember, which is more of a survival mod. Both Rumbled and Purifying Flames are kind of survival mods, but personally, I think there could be better mods that you could slot in, like Adaptation. That is it for today's Nightwave reset video. I hope this information helped you, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.